don't know. Well, we're doing a bit of a night shot tonight, and I'm here with Anne. How are you, Anne?
Yeah, good. Thanks for yourself, Nick.
That's wonderful.
Busy
Thank you.
day.
Yeah, it has been a busy day. It's been really good. I mean, it's really nice coaching you, by the way.
Oh, likewise. I
You know,
feel like we get a lot out of it. The last few
yeah.
days, sort of missed it, actually. It's better
Yeah.
when we do it, but we will next week, tomorrow.
That's it. So we're actually working with a book called Say Hello to Happiness. Yeah, by Robert Pryor.
Yeah.
And each day, or the book has 31 days of affirmations or mantras that we can work with. And today we're actually on day 4, which is up here. It says, I keep what I need and I release what I don't need. What does that mean?
Well, basically, it's talking about a balance between assimilation and elimination, which therefore goes to your physical, mentality, and emotional.
Yeah.
So it says that there's 3 levels. So instructs your unconscious mind what is useful and to realise what's no longer useful.
Yeah.
So when it comes to physical level, they're talking about affirmation is great, like for losing weight. By repeating it, you're instructing your body to eliminate that part of your food intake. So it's really sort of showing about your appropriate well-being, also a bit of discipline as well. Show your calorie intakes, level of exercise, your mental attitude, and the amount you can carry. So I think it's just also not fear of failure, but it's also just affirming to make sure you're on the right track.
Cool.
The other area is spring cleaning. That's talking about liberating experience. It's talking about decluttering and clearing things. They reckon it improves your physical environment and mental space. They're saying if you haven't worn a piece for a year, then why don't you donate it to charity? Which makes sense, actually, because how much
all right.
can you
So
have?
it's just showing you an example that we have the ability of decluttering our minds, taking out shit that we don't like, what don't really need. Like, who needs anger, regret, or scarcity, or or jealousy in our life?
True.
And it's like, what do we need that for? Right?
True.
There's something called the subconscious mind, okay? And the subconscious mind does not know what to do until you give it instructions. So by default, right? By default, these are parts that actually these negative parts are what comes up for us from the past, right? We don't need that. These are part experiences and stories that are told ourselves and things that have happened to us, and by circumstance or sometimes of not our choice, but shit happens, right? And it's happened, and what's the point of making up those stories to live with? And if you look at stuff like what would you rather, instead of having all this anger, regret, what sort of things would you rather have?
Oh, acceptance, be gratitude, be tolerable, compassionate, not resentment, not anger, not fear, like not fear of failure, like just maybe getting out of your comfort zone, I think, as well. Yeah. That decluttering is quite good because they say when you declutter, you've got a clear head. And the other thing, the mental level, that's an affirmation-related belief system. So basically, working with things that create happiness. It's important to believe, they create, and to therefore realise beliefs that create unhappiness. And the other thing that helps, they're saying, for emotional level, is a feeling of old feelings of regret, which comes from when we're talking about being resentful, resentment, jealousy, and so on, while keeping your natural feelings of love, joy, and peace.
Wonderful.
With yourself and others.
Question for you is, when was the last time, or can you give an example of the last time that you felt any anger, regret, or jealousy, or scarcity, or resentment in your life?
Not jealousy, but like the other day, I think it was yesterday, it's a work-related thing. I had my meeting, and one of the girls was being shown how to do something with the expenses that I would have liked to have watched, but I couldn't because I was in my meeting. And then I said to the other guy, can you help me? Oh, I'm really busy next week, blah, blah, blah. So I probably said a few things to him. I said, oh, that's fine. If you're too busy, then don't worry. And it came across the wrong way, but we sorted it out after. So, yeah, I might have done things a bit differently, but I just didn't,
Sorry, how did you feel?
Oh, well, I felt like, he'd shown her and stuff, but he wasn't going to show me because he's too busy, too much on next week. But I don't think he meant like that. And I said, that's fine. Don't worry about it. I'll get someone else to show me. I said, it's not your responsibility. But I said, I really need to fix these because I've got outstanding payments I need to get done. It needs to be done straight away. And I've just got a few questions. Oh, don't worry, I'll make time for you. And I said, don't worry, we'll work it out.
Cool.
I might have, I didn't come across a bit rude, but I was pretty tired and I
Yeah.
didn't really, I probably blew it out of a bit proportion, but
Okay.
no one else saw, but it still wasn't right. So I did send him a message to apologise, and that's fine. If he hasn't got time, I'll get someone else to show me.
Sorry,
That's
so
fine.
where was that coming from? What part of the...
Oh, I'm just saying like that I probably...
How did you feel? I want to get the feeling out of that.
Well, I was a bit annoyed, a bit pissed off, so I probably
pissed
took out
off.
a bit... I was a bit like... I got a bit anxious and a bit disappointed, so I probably...
Were you angry?
Yeah, I was angry.
Okay,
'cause
so that's where
yeah,
the anger on
and
that,
I
yeah.
probably... The
Well,
way I expressed it wasn't how I usually do.
Yeah, well,
it was
that
a bit
was
of a hissy fit sort
Yeah,
of thing.
that's a great example. Yeah. So do you know you're actually wiring your brain to feel like that regularly? You know, the idea is not to wire our brain because it has the ability of
Yeah, well, I was trying
capturing
to...
ideas, stories, creating it. You know, it goes through. You know, when you look at it, it goes through thought. There's a pattern that happens. It goes into belief, and then it goes into reticulating, activating system. Cool. And then it follows through conviction, and you go down to the last part is conviction, which that's the thing that you start believing and start acting on. That's where it's like cognitive behaviors. So yeah, we got to really be careful. You don't need that stuff, or don't hang on to that stuff too long.
No, but I could have done it a bit differently, but that's okay. We'll see. I'll worry about it Monday. I'll do them tomorrow and worry about it Monday.
Yeah, cool. All right, well that's our...
That was really good. Thanks, Nick. Really important.
Yeah.
So what chapter are we doing tomorrow?
We can do another chapter. Would be probably 6.
Yeah, 6 is good.
6 is
I
good.
always have enough time. That's very beneficial
that's
for me.
very beneficial, but you always need to create buffer time.
Yep,
Cool? Buffer
okay.
time's
I look
important,
forward
but
to
always
that.
have
Like
enough time.
some kicking
Yep.
some goals and okay.
That's
Thanks,
awesome.
Nick. I'm
Good
going to do the
chat. Thank you
circle of
very
life
much.
too as well.
The
That's
circle of life is wonderful because
Yeah.
it'll pin,
Yeah.
especially this time of year where
Yeah.
everyone is refocusing on their do lists and
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
we're going to have that meeting very shortly with our group meeting.
on the
on the
Wednesday. But
planning,
I need to do your circle, so we'll do that
totally,
tomorrow as
totally.
well. Okay.
All right, wonderful. I'll look forward to
Look
you.
forward to that.
All
right.
exchanging
Yeah,
the circle
okay.
of life and what's going to make us work and
Yeah.
wonderfully and more in holistic.
Absolutely. And looking
ways
forward
and-
to what is it, new
Yeah, cool.
eras, sort of decade 2020.
Yeah.
Get through 2019.
2020 vision, guys. 2020 vision.
Bring it on.
The
year
we'll
of
celebrate
lots-
the
yeah.
new year, and there's a lot of good planning.
Yep. All right.
Okay, cool. Ciao,
Thank you.
guys.
Bye
Nick
for now.
here, and Anne from Holistic Health and Coaching and Focused Driving School.
Thank you.
Thank you.